Shout out to Derek Frabell. Thank you for the support. Hello travelers, Boardman21 here, and today's build will be Heavy's Disintegrate build, which is an absolute boss killer, and will take you through manas, will take you through the arena, just instantly vaporizes anything that it touches. It's a nice interaction between two uniques that might have been overlooked a little bit to really boost Disintegrate's damage with your spell critical strike chance. And let's go ahead and get into the skills. For skills, we're running Disintegrate, Black Hole, Focus, Flame Ward, and Teleport. For Disintegrate, we have 5 points in Galvanized Defense, 1 point in Stored Power, 3 points in Searing Plasma, 1 point in Twin Beam, 3 points in Feedback, 1 point in Electrify, 1 point in Escalation, 1 point in Amplification, 2 points in Intensify, and 2 points in Glass Cannon. For Black Hole, we have 1 point in Time Dilation, 3 points in Cascade Fracture, 5 points in Intensity, 5 points in Massive, 3 points in Stability, and 2 points in Endless Mole, but we'll have the last point when we hit level 20 going in here. For Focus, we have 4 points in Mana Flooded, 1 point in Desperate Meditation, 4 points in Revelation, 1 point in Energy Infusion, 4 points in Mind Shell, 1 point in Everward, 3 points in Prison Barrier, and 2 points in Iron Stance. For Flame Ward, we have 5 points in Stalwart Defense, 3 points in Concentrated Shielding, 1 point in Fortification. This is important. You want to take away the ability to retaliate so that you don't accidentally retaliate and do a crit and cancel out the damage due to the unique. 5 points in Barrier, 3 points in Dilation, 2 points in Infusion, and 1 point in Lightning Ward. And for Teleport, 1 point in Unstable Arrival, 1 point in Intense Arrival, 5 points in Resonant Plasma, 1 point in Unexpected Copy, 1 point in Uncontrolled Duplication, 1 point in Decoy Position, 5 points in Elemental Affinity, and 5 points in Ether Barrier. For passives, we have 34 points in the Mage base class with 8 points in Elementalist, 8 points in Scholar, 8 points in Arcanist, and 10 points in Knowledge of Destruction. We have 0 points in the Spellblade and 79 points in the Sorcerer, with 8 points in Calculated Destruction, 8 points in Brainstorm, 8 points in Mana Shell, 10 points in Wisdom, 8 points in Ceranomancer, 5 points in Rift Bolt, 5 points in Afterglow, 8 points in Crackling Precision, 10 points in Arcane Insight, 4 points in Spellslinger, and 5 points in Archmage. For items, the idols that we're wearing, we have 2 types of idols. We have increased lightning damage doubled if you have over the max mana, and we also have increased mana so that we would get over 300 mana. You can put more mana on your items and then do 4 items that give you more lightning damage if you're above 300 mana. However, in ours we went 2 and 2. For items, we have 2 uniques. You need Ignivar's Head, and what this does is you get Disintegrate will deal more damage equal to your spell crit chance, more being multiplicative, And then you have the new Gambler's Fallacy, which you can get in the very first chapter or second chapter. You get it in the council chambers. You get the ledger. You do a quest to find the Urza's ledger, and then you give that to the gambler. You don't give it to the other person. You give it to the gambler, and when you do that, you'll get the Gambler's Fallacy unique. It's 100% every time you complete the quest. What this does is you get 100% more critical strike chance if you have not dealt a critical strike recently, and this is a base. So when you get 100% base, percentage increases to spell crit can give you a bunch more. And if you max that with the Disintegrate deals more damage equal to your spell crit chance, you can see how your damage just gets absolutely ridiculous. And Heavy was the first one to find this interaction, so this video goes out to him. For the rest of our gear, we have int on everything, increased armor, we have physical resistance, we're going to have set resistances, and then we have 11 adaptive spell damage while channeling. Same thing for the chest, we have armor, resistance, spell damage while channeling, and int. For the weapon, we have lightning damage, spell damage, chill on hit, shock on hit. You can get fatality on hit, or do whatever you want for the weapon. And then we have set necrotic and poison on the ring, on the belt, and on the other ring. We have on the relic, we have percent elemental resist. We also have plus all resist while channeling. You can only get that on the relic. If you have items from pre-patch, there are items that had armor protections while channeling that now have all resistance while channeling. You can't craft those anymore, but if you have them, you can throw those on and easily get all of your resistance while channeling. However, that's only going to be possible if you have items from the previous patch, and it's not going to do you any good going forward because you can't recraft them. You won't get them in solo modes. However, it is possible. For the boots, we have set necrotic and poison. We have int, armor, and physical resistance. And for our gloves, we have int, vite, armor, and critical strike avoidance. For our character sheet, we have all of our resistances. We're a little low on cold, but not too low. We have over 2,000 armor. Our spell critical strike chance is almost 500%. Now, like I said, you can get more spell critical strike chance and put it on your gear. You'll probably lose some protections, or you'll lose something like armor. However, we're pretty tanky in this build since we have most of our resistance is capped, and that 2300 armor is pretty big for us. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some more gameplay.